A lot of women overestimate their ability to communicate. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean. A lot of women express themselves very well. Express themselves. They can sit there and run down to you everything that they feeling, everything that they don't like about what you're doing, everything that makes them feel away or makes them feel uncomfortable. But when it's time to receive the information, that's when the communication
one ear, not the other,
shaky. You see what I'm saying? So again,
I agree. And this is not even just women alone, but I think communication, most people say, oh, I want communication. I'm very big on communication. But communication is actually three parts. One is how you communicate. So what you say, how you say it. Number two is waiting for feedback. All right. And number three, receiving the feedback. Okay, it's one thing to tell someone how you feel, what you want, and this, but then if you're not willing to hear the person out, that's also part of communication, and it's a skill so many of us have to build. It's not just tell the person what you want and that's it, and you call it, yeah, it's part of communication, but it's not the full picture. You got to be willing to tell your partner what you want, communicate it effectively. Effective communication is break down exactly what you mean so there's no confusion about what you're saying, but also be open to feedback. Okay, if they communicate or they give you the feedback that you don't want, doesn't mean you should shut down. So I agree with what he's saying. Like, some women will gladly tell you everything they want in the world, but the moment you try to give them feedback, hey babe, I know you said you like this, but I think it should be this way, oh, now they don't want to listen. All right. Oh, now they don't want to hear anything you have to say to check them or nothing like that. So I agree with what he's saying.
Again, as men, we know that walking in, and because we don't feel like arguing with y'all, because we don't want to see y'all cry, we don't want to see y'all do everything that y'all gonna do when we run down what it is that your is not doing right, most men just shy away from the conversation. So I think that if women would live up to the communication standard that they set, then that would open the door for men to be way more communicative. But until then, you're going to get men who shut down and keep things in, unfortunately.
Yeah, this goes back to everything. Usually women say, oh, you should be vulnerable, you should tell me how you feel and this. But are you as a woman open enough to listen and understand? Not to just hear the man out, but to listen, internalize it, and understand where the man is coming from. Or are you just going to judge him just because he has been vulnerable with you? You feel me? So that's why some guys don't like confrontation, because it's like a man may go through something, his woman may do something to him, but as men, we know the moment I try to talk to my woman about something she did wrong to me, she's going to find a way of flipping it and making it about herself and making herself the victim. It's like, okay, babe, you did this and you told me this and then I didn't like how you did this. And then she's going to be like, oh, but I did that because yesterday you did this to me also. No, it's like, babe, no, let's just focus on me now. If that's how you felt, you can let me know later, communicate to me later how you feel or what I did wrong to you. But for now, this is about me. But it's like most men don't want the confrontation and the argument, so they shy away from it and just shut down. And then it's like, oh, be vulnerable. But how can I be vulnerable to someone who's not willing to listen? Not to just hear me, but to listen and understand. Or maybe ask further questions of, hey, how do you feel? Well, how can I make you feel better? You know, but some women, they're quick to tell us exactly what they want, how they want it, but they never listen to us. It's easy to say, be vulnerable, but we can't just be vulnerable to people who are not willing to listen to us, to ask for clarification, but to also be willing to actually do something tangible to make us feel better. You feel me? So I agree with him. Most guys will always shut down. Now, this doesn't mean every man knows how to communicate. As men, we need to do better as well to communicate to our women exactly what we want and to stop being afraid of the confrontation and take it head on. At least you give her the opportunity. She can come to the table or she can walk away. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Shout out to tonight's conversation. IG page if you guys want to check it out on Instagram. Subscribe. Till next time. Peace.